Noussair Mazraoui described himself as a versatile player after Manchester United's win against Bodo Glimt in the Europa League. Mazraoui was signed from Bayern Munich for €15 million, £12.8 million, with a possible €5 million, £4.2 million in add-ons in the summer window, and was brought in to replace Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Sources said Mazraoui was signed because he is comfortable playing on either side of the defence, but he's more than lived up to that billing by showing remarkable versatility. Mazraoui has played 4 different positions in just his first few months in Manchester and has become an instant favourite among fans because of his consistent performances. The Morocco international has started on the right side of a back 3 for Ruben Amorim's 2 games in charge and excelled in that role when playing against Bodo Glimt on Thursday. Mazraoui spoke to MUTV after that game and said it was a tough game, eventually a good win. We started really well, had a difficult period in the first half when we conceded 2 goals. We made the draw before half-time, which I think was really important, and in the second half we dominated. And just the 1 goal, so I think we could have scored more goals. It's really important to win your first game at Old Trafford for Amorim, also for the supporters, because the coach knows how important they are, and everyone knows how important they are. But also, if you see the Europa League table, I'm not sure what position we're in now, but we needed the win. I've played 4 positions now, and everywhere I can help the team, I will. I'll put my best efforts in every position, and I try to do that, and eventually, what can I say? I'm a versatile player, I think, smiles. For me personally, it's the nicest feeling in football to make an assist. It's always a nice feeling as a defender, because it doesn't happen too often. Mazraoui has started every game bar 1 in the league for United this term. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has backed up Ruben Amorim's claim that the Red Devils were overthinking in their disappointing 1-1 draw to Ipswich Town on Sunday. United had hoped for the perfect start under their new boss at Portman Road for his first game, and they threatened to deliver it when Marcus Rashford netted the opener after just 80 seconds. However, United struggled to get into their groove throughout the game, and Omari Hutchinson levelled the scores just before the interval. United were unable to find a breakthrough on a frustrating day. The Portuguese coach said after the game, "My players were thinking too much in the game. We had just 2 days together, we need more." Maguire, who did not feature in the game as he continues to recover from a foot injury, agreed with his manager and said it may take some time for the players to adapt to his style of play after 2 years playing under Erik ten Hag. When you come from one style to another style, like the manager said in his interview after, "I think people on the pitch are thinking too much where they want to be," he said. "At the end of the day, it's a football match. Go and be better than your opponent and go and win the football match. Within that, play with his principles. I think we overthought the game against Ipswich. I think that's natural because the boys want to play the way the manager wants to play. I think we've got to let it adapt with fluent rather than forcing it." Despite United failing to execute Amorim's plan against the Tractor Boys, defender Noussair Mazraoui said the squad were all on the same page as he praised his interpersonal skills. He said, "My first impressions are really good. His social skills are really good and on point. Everyone understands what he says directly." United move up to 12th after their draw, and Amorim has challenged his players to control games after a tough match. "They Ipswich left us 1-against-1 many times, and we have to use those moments," he said. "It was a tough match, and we lost some balls without pressure. When you start like we did, you have to control the ball. We cannot do it at the moment, but the players really, really tried. We have to address the new ideas now and try and be better for the next game." New Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim has been urged not to give up on Marcus Rashford. Rashford has struggled for form since netting 30 goals across all competitions in the 2022-23 campaign, with the 27-year-old managing just 8 the following season. However, former United player Wes Brown believes Rashford can get back to his best under Amorim. He also believes maximising Rashford's potential should be a priority for the Portuguese tactician. It would be a big mistake for Manchester United to give up on Marcus Rashford. He will be working hard behind the scenes on getting back to his best, but it will take the whole team a bit of getting used to, Brown told Casino 24. "I think we will see Rashford getting back towards the level we know he can reach, and scoring will become a second nature again. That will be a priority of Ruben Amorim." Rashford was tasked with leading the line for United in Amorim's first game in charge ahead of Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, and he responded by scoring the opener after just 2 minutes. However, Omari Hutchinson produced a magnificent long-range striker to equalise for Ipswich Town, and United had to settle for a point. Brown, though, is hopeful Rashford will take confidence from his goal against Ipswich and believes it could trigger the start of a scoring run. Marcus Rashford can be happy with his performance because he got back on the score sheet, the former England international added. That's what he has been missing, but it was the perfect start. He may have slowed down a bit, but that was the whole team. The players weren't quite sure how to react to it. But for Rashford, he can take a boost from his goal and go into the next game with confidence that he can start a scoring run. Reflecting on United's draw with Ipswich, Amorim said, "Not a good result, but it is a tough league with high intensity. We started very well, but should have had more of the ball. But we are learning." Chido Obi Martin is about to take a monumental step in his footballing career. As he prepares to celebrate his 17th birthday this Friday, the Manchester United Academy starlet will also sign his first professional contract with the club, securing his future at Old Trafford. Born with a natural talent for the game, Chido's journey began in local youth leagues, where his flair and determination caught the attention of Manchester United scouts. Joining the club's academy at a young age, he quickly proved himself to be a standout talent among his peers. In his early days at the academy, Chido displayed a maturity in his play that belied his years. Coaches and teammates alike marvelled at his ability to control the tempo of a game, combining technical precision with an eye for a pass. His performances in the U18 Premier League saw him become a key player, scoring important goals and delivering assists that demonstrated his exceptional football IQ. As the months passed, Chido became a name whispered with excitement in the corridors of Carrington. The club's coaching staff recognised his potential and began tailoring his development to prepare him for the challenges ahead. His progress earned him opportunities to train with the U21 squad, and he consistently rose to the occasion, proving that he could compete at higher levels. News of Chido's talent began to spread beyond Carrington, with scouts from other top European clubs reportedly monitoring his progress. But Manchester United acted swiftly, ensuring their prized asset would remain part of the club's future, by offering him a professional contract the moment he became eligible. The signing ceremony is set to take place at Carrington, with Chido surrounded by family, coaches, and club representatives who have been instrumental in his journey so far. It will be a moment of celebration, not just for Chido and his family, but for Manchester United, as they secure the services of a player who could define the next generation at Old Trafford. As he takes this step, the road ahead will be challenging. Chido will continue his development in the U18 and U21s, with the dream of one day walking out at Old Trafford in front of 75,000 fans. But those who have worked with him have no doubts about his potential. For now, the spotlight will shine brightly on Chido Obi Martin as he embarks on this new chapter in his career. His story is one of hard work, talent, and a bright future, and Manchester United fans can't wait to see what lies ahead for this young star.